Hello everyone. So in the previous video I have explained how to create pivot in SQL Server, but there was some limitation in normal pivot. Limitation was like here I have specified the column name. So just assume if like value of English country region name get changed, means increased in the input data set. In that case, and I will not be able to know like value has changed, and like I will have to write manually one more reason name here. So but I don't know when the value get changed and in the future what happening with the data. So to handle this kind of situation, um, I'm going to use dynamic pivot. So how dynamic pivot will work? So dynamic pivot will capture automatically a new value from the input table, and instead of specifying manually the list of column, it will take dynamically all the list of value of English country region, and it will convert into number of columns, like multiple column. Let's see how does it work query wise. So simple definition that I have explained here: if you add a new region to the English country region name table, you need to rewrite query, which is not ideal. When something is added, then we need to add the column name in the pivot. To avoid doing this, you can use dynamic SQL to make the pivot table dynamic. So dynamic SQL I will cover in a database management playlist also. But let's see how can we use dynamic SQL to create a dynamic pivot. Yes, I have pasted my query here. Let's see. So first I declare one variable, the name column, means this variable will have all the column that we want to like all the column name that we want in our output data set. Okay. Next, SQL. So I have declared one SQL variable, so it will keep the SQL query. Now I am going to get the list of column name that I need in list of column name that I need in the output data set. So select at the rate column name plus equal, means it will add concate all new column, and column I have declared variable. Now code name English country region name. Okay, plus means it is whatever, like all the column name it will, sorry, all the English country region name, it will concatenate from this table, from geography table, taken all country region name, and in select list I am just selecting all the English country region name, and then all region name will concatenate in one column only. From here I have all the column name. Let's run till here and see the result. After selecting the column, I have created a dynamic SQL. So set at the rate SQL is equal to, simply I have written the pivot query that I had in the previous example, and in the column, instead of giving a manually column name that I had given in the previous example, I am selecting the variable. Okay, I am selecting the variable. So this variable is getting value from here. So whenever the value will change in this table, like in dim geography table, just assume one new column added China. So this column will have that new value also, and automatically dynamically this pivot query will take that new column value, and it will create one more column for a new added country. So this is how dynamic pivot work. Before completing this course, I just want to show you how it is getting how the column is getting value. So I just want to repeat one more time because I know this is a little bit confusing. So first I declare a column variable, then SQL variable, and then I am trying to get a list of column name means list of column name which is coming from dim geography table, and the column name is like all unique country region name. So whenever some value will be added, that will comes in column variable. So let's see the value of this column. Select at the rate columns. Okay, so let me run till here query. So we can see all the value uh, comes in this cell. So how it is coming? So like if any value will add in dim geography table, like China is added or Brazil is added, then that newly added value will comes in this at the rate column variable. Okay, and it means if it's added in a new column variable, means we have a new value in this column variable every time whenever something added. Okay, and after that I have declared a SQL query dynamically. I have declared a variable SQL, and in this variable I am giving a SQL query which is taking a column value from column variable, and column variable is changing every time. Like whenever we'll run the query, instead of taking a value one by one, like manual value, it is taking value from dim geography table, and whenever something will add in dim geography table, the column variable value will be changed, and SQL will take that new value and it will create a multiple column based on the latest value. And how to execute this query? So at the last I have this execute statement. Let's execute this. Now we are able to see. So if anything will added, we'll see one more new column. Thank you.